Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome to your practice, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you choosing me as your guide for your practice today. My name is VENMO Oliveri, and we're going to do a 45-minute yin class today that focuses on the quads and the hamstrings. If you guys are liking the classes, a couple ways to support me, both of which I really appreciate. Number one, if you like the video, if you can just press the like button afterwards and or leave a comment, definitely helps a lot. Number two, if you feel called to support me financially, my Venmo is down below. Especially in the early stages of this channel, it definitely means a lot to me. So again, quads and hamstrings, yin practice. Yin yoga, you hold the postures for 2 to 5 or 6 minutes. For today, there will be a few more active poses within this practice and also some longer held, more passive, low to the ground, chill poses. And yeah, quads and hamstrings, two major muscle groups, of course. So great class for anybody, but especially if you're an athlete and those muscles do a lot of work for you. A class like this where you can just let the muscles be passive and the tissues is a great way to balance out your everyday activities, whatever they might be. We're going to start in one of those slightly more active poses, which is downward facing dog. So to get there, bring your hands to the top of the mat, curl all your toes under, and press your hips up. And then right off the bat, bend your right knee deeply. Press the left heel towards the mat. Doesn't have to get all the way to the mat, just enough to where you feel a sensation. And then let your head drop and take a few deep breaths into the back of the leg. After your next full breath, bend the left knee deeply, right heel towards the mat. Make sure you're breathing. See if you can unhinge the jaw and soften the gaze. 3 breaths here. Good. Come to a neutral down dog. If your heels go to the mat, great. If you're a little tighter in the hamstrings like myself, you want to have a deep bend in the knees. And focus on pressing your hip bones up towards the sky. 2 breaths into the hamstrings. Good. Then go ahead, come down to all fours. Widen your knees, bring your big toes to touch. And sink your hips back so as far as they'll go. Just a minute in child's pose. Bringing your attention to your breath here. Really crucial part of the yoga practice. And definitely in yin, when the breath can be deep, then the body recognizes that and it gives the body the signal that it's okay to soften and let everything relax and not have any effort. And after your next full breath, move very slowly through these transitions. Press yourself up. Roll off to either hip. And then bring the soles of the feet to touch. If you find your knees are pretty high up, if you have blocks at home, that's ideal. You can place them right underneath the outer thighs. And on your next inhale, lengthen the spine, lift the chest. And on a slow exhale, bow your head down towards your feet. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Some people find it helpful to have the forehead lined up with the middle of the feet, middle of the arch. You can check that out, see if it works for your body. If it feels better for you to not round the spine here, if you like to be up high, that's totally fine. We'll take 2 more minutes here. Bring your attention to any sensations in the body, any stretches that you're feeling here. And then notice that sensation, whatever it's like, without judging it or being hard on yourself if the body feels a little tight. Just notice it. Bring your attention there. And continue to breathe. Continue to soften in any way that you can. Three more full, unrushed breaths, letting your exhales complete. And then really slowly come on up. Help the knees back in towards one another. Make your way to a tabletop position. Step your right foot outside of your right hand for lizard or dragon, as it's called in yin, which is a really great pose because it works the quads and the hamstrings and the hip flexors. A lot going on here. With that left knee, if you're already feeling enough of a stretch in the hip flexor, front of the thigh, leave it right there. If you'd like a little more, you can wiggle it back. And then you can stay on the palms here. Or the other option would be to come down to the forearms. Also, if being on the palms doesn't work for your wrists, you can come to the fists and take a little pressure off of them. You want to have the chest tracking slightly forward. If it works for your neck, you can let the head drop. Just doing whatever you can making any little changes so that you can find that stillness to the best of your ability to get the most out of these poses. Checking in with the muscles of your face. Jaw is unhinged, so there's a little bit of space between the upper and lower rows of teeth. Gaze is soft. Take 2 more deep breaths. And if you're on the forearms, go ahead, come up to the palms. Heel toe your right foot out a little bit more so the ball of the foot is off the mat, the heel is on the mat. Might help to bring that back knee in just a touch for this next pose. One of those more active poses. Bend the back knee, heel towards your bum. Stay here. Or if there's a bind for you, reach back with your right hand for the outside of the foot. Turn the chest open to the right. Crown of the head reaches forward so the neck stays long. And take a few breaths into the quadriceps here. And really gently release that foot if you did have the bind. Come back through tabletop. Might feel good to extend that right leg behind you and pulse into the ball of the foot a couple times. And the same thing on the left side. So left foot forward, outside of the hand, the left hand. Do whatever you'd like with that back leg to adjust the sensation in the front of the thigh. Take a little time to fidget, find the variation of the pose that works for you. Which might vary from day to day. And you really want to listen to your body. A crucial part of getting the benefits of yoga is knowing what your body needs and not forcing yourself into poses that don't work for you. Like normally, I'm down on the forearms for this lizard or dragon pose. I went down on the forearms on the other side. Wasn't working for me, didn't feel great. Now I'm on the palms and it feels much better. So just recognize what your body needs, see where you can find some stillness, and then breathe. I'll take another minute here, challenging yourself to stay throughout the full duration of these poses. It's a great way to build discipline in the mind and also flexibility in the body. That's the idea behind the longer held postures in yin, is that the longer you hold them, the more you get into the connective tissues and the fascia that holds all of your muscles and bones and organs together. Thirty more seconds. You're doing great. Good. If you're on the forearms, very slowly come back onto the palms. Might bring that right knee in a bit to make this bind more accessible. Bend the back knee, heel towards your bum. You might stay here or reach around for the outside of that right foot with the left hand. Turn the chest open to the left. 3 breaths into the quadriceps. Massive muscle group here. Great job. Slowly release that. Come back to all fours. If it felt good to straighten out that left leg, go for it. Take a few pulses. Sit back on the heels in hero's pose just to take a pause before we move forward. And within this pause, notice your breath. And then within that present state, by noticing your breath, observe any sensations in the body. Observe anything going on in the mind without judgment, just building awareness with these practices. And go ahead and roll off to either hip. Extend your right leg in front of you. And bring the left foot towards the right inner thigh. And we'll come into Janu Sirsasana, which is head to knee pose. So if it works for your body, if your hamstrings are a little more open and you can fold forward with a straight leg, that's great. You might find it easier to fold forward, number one, either if you bend your knee or sit up on a prop, blanket, block, book if you're at home, something like that. And then on an exhale, come into your forward fold. So yes, it's called head to knee pose, but that doesn't mean that if your head doesn't get to your knee, you're not getting benefits of the pose. It can be on the palms or the back of the hands. Maybe with each exhale, going a bit deeper, just a tiny bit more towards the thigh. Or maybe you're good right where you are. Checking in with the muscles of the face, soften them. And let the hands just rest on the mat so the shoulders can drop. Three more deep breaths. Again, let the exhale finish without forcing it. Just let your breath complete. And use your next inhale to come up one vertebra at a time. Bring your left leg out, sole of the right foot towards the left inner thigh. Use an inhale to find length in your spine. Use an exhale to fold forward, chest towards thigh. And recognizing that this is just as much of a mental practice, if not more, than a physical practice. If your mind does wander or you're feeling like, oh, I'm not flexible enough, my body is tight, and that doesn't mean you're practicing wrong. Those are just things to notice. And then when you're in that present state and you can notice those things instead of just brushing them off, you observe what's going on in the mind, you make any adjustments. Doesn't matter if your body's tight. Yes, you get the most out of your practice if the mind is more quiet, but you also get a ton out of the practice if you can just notice, oh, my mind is busy, let me come back to the breath. 30 more seconds. Yeah, like you're moving in slow motion. Come on up. Bring your right leg out. You may take your hands behind you, press into the mat just to balance out that forward fold. And make your way down onto your back, please. Soles of the feet down. Take a little pause. And extend your left leg out long. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Instead of like really pulling it in and having your arms engaged, just bring that knee in, but in a gentle way. Interlace the hands around the knee, but keep that grip soft. Try and relax the shoulder blades and upper back down towards the mat. And breathe into the quadriceps. Then bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee and bring it across your body. So you could leave that left hand on your right knee. You could also put a little support under it. Or you can bring the arms out in a T. Maybe gaze past the right fingertips. 3 minutes here. Maybe inviting in some open mouth exhales. Very soothing on the nervous system to do that. Stillness in the body, seeing if you can make it so that the only part of your body moving is the abdomen as you breathe in and out. Breathing right into those muscles around the spine and the tissues and the ligaments. Such a good practice. The body really needs this time to slow down. The mind really needs it too. And after your next full breath, make your way back through center. Right leg out long. Hug the left knee in. Handful of breaths here. And then right hand to the outside of that left knee. Might shift the hips a tiny bit to the left. Can you find this stillness and be okay with whatever is going on in the mind? Many teachers and practitioners refer to yin yoga as meditation in shapes. So, a common misconception of meditation is that you have to have your mind like a blank canvas to get the benefits of it, but that's really not the case at all. The idea is more to find that stillness so that you can observe what's going on in the mind, to be the outside observer. And then take inventory of what's going on in the mind and make any adjustments that you feel would benefit you. 2 or 3 more breaths. And totally unrushed. Come back through center. Bring your hips back to the middle of the mat. Then 2 options for your final pose before Shavasana. Option 1, really gentle outer hip stretch. Bring the soles of the feet as wide as the mat and let the knees knock in. Option 2 is more for the inner hips. Bring the soles of the feet together for a reclined bound angle. Taking that gentle scan of your body. And noticing if there's anywhere where you can soften, even if it's just a tiny bit. It might be the hands resting on the earth. It might be the upper back. It might be the muscles of the face or the jaw. Make those adjustments, settle in for another minute or 2. Five more breaths, feeling the chest rise and fall. And then very slowly extending the legs out long. Letting the pinky edges of the feet splay out. Hands rest down by your sides. Doing whatever you need to do to find deep stillness in your Shavasana so that you can find deep rest. Practicing at home can be tempting to move on to whatever your next thing is, but you want to stay for Shavasana. Your body and your mind will thank you. So go ahead and let yourself drop into your mat. Take a few quiet minutes, complete effortlessness, Shavasana. If you have more time, feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. We are right at about that 45-minute mark. So if you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe take a full body stretch. Perhaps rock the head side to side. Hug yourself. Hug, hug your knees in. Take a little rock from side to side. I guess it's like hugging yourself too. I used to be able to talk. I really did, and then I started teaching yoga, and it's not the same. I don't know what happened. Anyways, roll off to either side. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands to heart center. Option to take a bow in gratitude to yourself for showing up into this very special practice that we're so lucky to have access to. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to take care of your mind and your body through yoga. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.